He got booted out due to recruiting violations.
Ooh. The SEC and recruiting violations?
Shocking.
Welcome back to SB Nation. The 2012 NFL Draft has concluded, and the NFC South has decided to make picks. That was really nice of them.
It was.
This is a great division because we get
very
to
convenient.
Some of the teams decided, not all.
Yeah, some of them.
That is true.
Yeah.
We get to make bounty jokes in this division. That's fun
can't
for me.
wait.
But
yes.
before we get there, Tampa Bay, go.
I love Tampa Bay's draft. I mean, I questioned a little bit on the first day that we did grades. I questioned them trading back from Mark Barron, but I like Mark Barron as a player and as a safety.
And as a human.
And as a human being, is a
He's a
wonderful
good man.
wonderful man. I really love the Doug Martin pick at 31. There were rumors that they wanted to trade up and potentially get Trent Richardson. They couldn't do it, so they get the next best thing in Doug Martin. I think it's outstanding. He is my best value pick. My sleeper pick is Keith Tandy, cornerback. They want to replenish their secondary, get better, get some youth in that secondary. I think they've done that. Greg Schiano going back to his Big East roots, going with a guy from West Virginia. So absolutely love this draft. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Josh Freeman's run out of excuses.
Yep.
They've had a good offseason. They should be the top team in this division right now, especially with what happened with the Saints.
Interesting. Carolina.
No, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
He had an A for Tampa Bay, but yes,
Do I have to
Carolina.
talk about Carolina?
You have to talk. You must.
Only if I get to do Greg Williams jokes a little
Yes,
bit later.
later you do, I promise.
I'm giving them a C-. You know, the highlight guy obviously is Luke Kuechly. You know, you got to figure out what you're going to do between him and John Beeson, who's going to play the middle, who's going to play the outside. But it's a good pick. They were 25th against the run, so they need guys that can get after the running back, and he'll do good in that. My sleeper and value pick for them is the same person, DJ Campbell. I don't like any of their other picks.
Hologram DJ Campbell?
There you go. Silatolu, he's okay, but he's not really a sleeper. He got so much hype toward, you know, the upcoming weeks, and he's not a good value at the second round. So, you know, he's an okay player. Josh Norman is too slow. I don't think he's going to pan out as a cornerback. He'll probably have to move to safety. But about DJ Campbell, I think he's going to be someone that has an opportunity to make the team. I like his size, and I think he might surprise a few people, but I don't like the draft at all. If it wasn't for Luke Kuechly, I want to say Coochly all the time.
I want to say that all the time, regardless of football.
You know, Kuechly, but I guess that's his name.
Yes.
Kuechly stays in the middle and you kick Beeson out. Is that the best option?
Yeah. I put Kuechly in the middle. Beeson has played outside a little bit for him on occasion, so he goes back there. But bad draft overall, C-.
C-. Wow. So I'll take the Atlanta Falcons. An interesting draft.
Please do.
Yes. they address the need on the offensive line. It's just not a sexy way of doing so. They go with Peter Kahns from Wisconsin, the center, so immediately they become better on the inside of the line. Important when you're built so thoroughly around Michael Turner in that running game. But going with Lamar Holmes, who's a value pick where he was drafted, the tackle from Southern Miss, but still a project, so I'm sort of weighing the fact that he was a good value where he was taken, but he does need work. So that it's sort of conflicting in my mind. Charles Mitchell, the safety, has a chance to play and add to the depth in the secondary, which has been suspect at times, but they do add Asante Samuel, which I think is important to note.
Yes.
So the secondary is something that Atlanta has addressed. But the part of this grade, too, is with Julio Jones and what they gave up for him and what he gives them. He's good, but worth not having a first-round pick this year. I'm not crazy about.
No pass rushers.
No pass rushers. They're getting very old on the defensive line.
Yeah.
It's just a disappointing overall time to be a Falcons fan if you're going to get excited about this
In a
draft.
division with these quarterbacks, too, which is very interesting.
Absolutely. So, again, I'm a C-man with the Atlanta
You are a
Falcons.
C-man.
Yes,
You are a
and
C-man.
let's conclude with all the bounties.
All right.
What else can you say? The headline is it's Greg Williams all the time.
Yes.
Greg Williams, the bounty hunter.
BH.
BA. I mean,
I got the
means
first.
money.
there you go. We all got the first.
Little
So-
32.
Yeah, I mean, he cost them their second-round pick. They traded their first-round pick last year to get Ingram.
Yep.
I mean, you can't really give them a good grade because they blew it themselves with all this.
Yep.
They got some decent value with the picks they did have. Corey White can go in at strong safety. He's a big hitter. They grabbed the guard a little bit later. Now, they lost Carl Nix. They gotta fill that hole somehow. Their sleeper pick that I actually like is Akeem Hicks.
Where's he from?
He plays for the Giants, doesn't he?
No, not quite. No, he went to Regina.
Regina.
Yeah, he actually originally went to LSU.
LSU, right.
But
He has like 80-inch arms, allegedly.
yeah, he
crazy.
got booted out due to recruiting violations.
Ooh. The SEC and recruiting violations?
Shocking.
I'm totally
but
shocked.
there's some talent, there's some upside, but I got to give him a D-. They just blew it this year.
We've talked about in previous videos about the effect of the bounty scandal and all that on the Saints. This is the effect, the cost in the draft.
It's depth.
Long-term.
The long-term and short-term. Will the Saints be the top team in this division next year? You really can't say that. Even with other teams not drafting particularly well, the Saints, I don't really think that they're the best team in this division anymore, even with Drew Brees, who isn't even signed yet.
Yeah, they got to bring him in. They got to do something. He's holding out. You know, he wants more money, doesn't want to be franchised. I think they're going to make a play for Colt McCoy. I think that's the team.
Wow.
I was looking for teams that may do it.
That is interesting.
A veteran team that has a good quarterback already, bring in someone like that. I think they may be the one to go after Colt.
That's a smart man.
So
That's
it
a very
is.
smart man.
That is a smart man. It is a bit of a yawn for the NFC South in the draft, but if you are a Falcons fan, I mean, what else do we have? We've got Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans. I feel so bad for Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans, Saints fans, and Carolina Panthers fans. I'm sorry I don't remember your teams, but agree or disagree with the picks that your team's made, our analysis. Comment down below. Let us know what you think. Subscribe up above for all of our rap and grade videos. It's so fun, and this means money. The first one is on all of us. Yes. The first one is absolutely on
Attack
all
the
of us.
hair.
Here, yeah, attack the head.
My body will die.
I would put $500 on the table right now for the first person that takes out
I've
Fooch.
never seen $500.
I've never.